Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I'm Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, today's content is all about how the gun grabbers are changing their tactics. We've talked for about 2.5 to 3.5 months now, ad nauseum almost, to the fact that they're not going to be able to get legislation through Congress. I took some flack on this, but H.R. 8 and 1446 are dead in the water. They're just sitting in the Senate. The article that we're going to talk about today is from NPR, says the same thing. But I made a video a few weeks ago that said I feel like they're changing tactics. And guys, I'm getting more and more evidence to that effect because I think the tactics are changing, and we're going to touch on it right here because this article from NPR actually hits on a lot of it, and we're going to highlight it and tie it to what Biden said in his little executive fiat decree. I'm going to be honest, this is some good stuff. So if you're going to share something, it's a good one to share to get this message out because I think we need to get in front of this. So the message that we're going to talk about is from NPR, as I mentioned. Now, before I kind of go into the article, I want to set this up. Remember distinctly in Biden's presentation, again, fiats, executive actions, dictates, acting like a king, whatever you want to call it, he got up there and he specifically said that these weapons need to be under the NFA, or the National Firearms Act. I thought that was interesting, and I kind of put a pin in it because I was like, that's why did he say that? Check out what's coming out now from NPR. We're going to read through this whole article. I'm going to tie it all together for you. They're referencing the assault weapons ban of '94 in this whole article, okay? So, it's linked below in the description for your review. Adzi Vokhiwa, Federal Affairs Director at Giffords, a gun safety and advocacy organization. Okay, what they really are is they're the think tank. Everything you're hearing coming out of the politicians' mouths is coming from Giffords.org. They're the brainchild behind all the different one little catchphrases, all the stats, all the lies, everything. That's where it's coming from, just so you know. But I think the big problem we saw with the previous iteration of the assault weapons ban was that it didn't address weapons that were already out in circulation in a strong enough manner. And that's why we think any particular ban on assault weapons that addresses future production of those weapons also needs to address the weapons, which by some estimates are in the tens of millions that are already out in civilian hands. That is specific confiscation. Okay? Her policy prescription would be to regulate semi-automatic weapons the way the United States does machine guns and silencers under the National Firearms Act. That is to require owners to undergo a background check and have them filed into a registry or risk confiscation of those firearms. That is key to what she just said. Biden mentions NFA for short-barreled pistols, concealable assault weapons. A few days later, this article comes out with Giffords.org saying, hey, we should probably put these semi-automatic rifles under the NFA. Now, the NFA is something that you get suppressors, you get short-barreled rifles, and you get full auto from, okay? You have to have a filed tax stamp, you have to pay a tax for it, and then you have to be in a registry so they all know it. They're trying to put semi-automatic weapons into that. Now, the interesting thing about this is they can't do that without Congress adjusting the law. Even if they have some activist ATF directors, they can't do it unless they rewrite the law at a legislative level, which they're stuck on, okay? Which is why we've been hitting so hard on the congressional roadblock of the filibuster in Manchin. That's why we're following it so tight. So, let's continue. While confiscation might be the eventual goal of some in the gun safety community, Rhode Island Rep. Sicilian, one of the authors of the 2021 bill, said a mass gun grab is not his focus nor that of his colleagues. Talking about the Feinstein bill. We have to just beat back the misinformation from gun enthusiasts who think any effort to reduce gun violence in this country is an effort to take their guns, Sicilian said. This idea is a slippery slope, and it's just not true. Please cue Beto O'Rourke. Hell yes, we'll take your AR-15, your AK-47, exactly what he said, running for a presidential run with about 10 to 15% of the Democratic electorate supporting him. Absolutely. Then Biden comes out, like when he gets the nomination, saying Beto's going to be involved in gun control in the future. Yeah, okay. By the way, guys, when they say we don't want that, that's crap. Okay, I can do that all day long, and you and I both know that's crap. All right. Now, here's where it really matters, guys. Congress. It's all about Congress. Filibuster, that's why we touch on it. Different House reps, all of the voting that you do for Senate and for House reps. Despite holding a slim majority in both chambers, Democrats still face an uphill battle in the fight to strengthen the nation's gun restrictions. Any bill that makes its way through the House will face strong opposition in the Senate, where Democrats would need full party support to secure at least 10 GOP votes to break any Republican-led filibuster. The House has not passed a bill on banning assault weapons, but already 2 bills aimed at gun safety, both focused on background checks for gun sales. They seem stalled in the Senate. This is the key point, guys. They can try to reinterpret the NFA all they want. They're going to get hit by the court system. I will keep you updated on that. But the important part is 2022 is coming. These House representative seats and these Senate seats are crucial. Everything you do matters. Everyone you take to the gun range matters. The more we change public opinion, the better. The more we get people out and vote for the Second Amendment and we become active, that's what we do. That's how you directly impact these people. And you preserve the blessings of the Second Amendment to pass on to the next generation. Guys, we can do this, and we're going to do this together. You and me on this channel and any other channel who wants to jump on the train. But the important thing is, do not give up hope. The time right now is to push forward because they're on their back foot having to stick to the executive side of government. Let's get this, guys. Until tomorrow, I'm Braden. See you later.